Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back, child, to the den of craziness. No, I'm just I'm just playing, you guys. We're going to get into a reading. You guys be sure to like the video and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Just want to set a few things clear. The things that I say when I go off on these tangents and speak the truth, unfiltered and unfettered, is not for you to feel obligated to do anything. I would never want you to feel obligated. I want you guys to take the message and read between the lines, okay? So that you can see past the BS, okay? Understand that energy is fluid, and some of the things that I say or do when it comes to my personality or my tone could be reflective of the energy that you're dealing with. Also, do not bring anything into your life that does not belong. Again, you do not have to feel obligated to donate to me. Don't feel sorry for me. Do not pity me. I have made my choices. And I also just want to say this. Thank you to all the moms who showed up in the comments. Thank you to all of you guys who provided support and encouragement for me in a difficult time, because that is very human, as I was being human. And it means a great deal to me. I see you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And know that even though my kids frustrate me, and even though I have the struggles of a mom or a parent, I understand that they're children, and that's what children do. And I don't hold it against them. I love my kids very much. And I know that they didn't choose to be here in this world, despite whatever esoteric connections that we could place on that to say that you choose to be born. They did not choose to be here at the time they chose to be here, and they do not make the decisions that govern the thought processes that go through their mind. So I do not hold it against them. I do not hold anything against y'all, and I don't hold anything against myself. And with that being said, stanky poos, good news, stanky poos, we're going to do a reading. All right? If you want to book, there's still a coupon code. Don't be afraid to book just because I be going off. All right? Because you're still going to get the information that you need. And people who book with me, I have a totally different personality when it comes to like bookings. It's not different. Let me stop lying. My personality is presented in a different way when it comes to personal readings, because we're talking about your personal situation. So if you guys want to book, check out the discount code. Members have a discount code. All of the codes are in the post section. But let's go ahead and get into it, honeys. Try to get some of these messages out for you guys. Let's see. Guardian angels. Ooh. As soon as I started, guardian angels. Head is itching. Archangels. Boobies are sweating. Let me tuck my shirt underneath my boobies so they don't sweat. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God for Pisces. Separation. Oh, wow. So, deception. And go with the flow. Going with the flow doesn't mean you just let things happen. You just respond and react accordingly. I have a cough drop in my mouth. Now, there's some type of deception that you're dealing with. There's an energy here, whether it's coming through a person or it's coming through situations. There's an energy here that is trying to get you to struggle to make decisions about your life. You're following your path. The path that you are meant to follow is being laid out for you by spirit, and they are literally moving mountains, moving obstructions out of the way so that you can come through and do what it is that you need to do. This is a part of your destiny. This is a part of the path that you have incarnated here to follow. So you're being separated from people who lie, situations that are illusionary, thoughts that obstruct your vision when it comes to seeing clearly what you need to do. And you just have to let it flow. You just have to let it happen. How it's going to happen. Okay? When you feel called, that doesn't mean you just sit by and you don't do anything. It just means when you take action, the action that you take is guided. Okay? Ooh, look at this. Seeing through the fog. So you have clarity about the decisions that you need to make because the lies and the illusions are starting to fall away. Wrong way. The direction that you were moving in was the wrong way. Make a U-turn. And then obsession. Someone is obsessed with you. See? That's why when I be going off and stuff, it don't be for no reason. Because I be picking up on that energy. Now, I feel like either you were really like focused on something, kind of obsessed with something, and you realized that was the wrong way to handle it. Or you now see through someone's actions and you see that the reason why they were trying to get you to have a certain frame of mind was for a manipulative reason. Okay, what else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Oh my goodness. Life purpose. Yeah, you see what you're here for. And guidance. Look at that. You're really listening to your spirit team. You're really listening to God. You're really doing what you need to do to commune with spirit on a very productive level. Okay. You know, because I've realized personally that part of my journey and part of my purpose is to be a disruptor. And that's not always going to be pleasant. It's not always going to get a great response. It's not always going to be received well. And it's not always going to be easy for me to do it. But I am meant to disrupt. Okay. Ooh, cash flow. Large lump sum of money. And then wrong way again. Some of you are also in a position where you're a part of your destiny or a part of your purpose is to guide people, help them from making bad decisions or help guide them in a direction that is more productive to their lives. Some of you are receiving a large lump sum of money and you're realizing that the things that others may be obsessed about are not the things that you need to focus on. So like, for example, if you get a settlement from a court case or you get some type of resources that come in, you're not going to spend your money on the things that everybody else spends their money on because you see clearly that that's the wrong way. You're not going to be worried about other things that people are obsessed with because you understand that's not the real focus. You're reading between the lines and you're seeing what you actually should be focusing on to fulfill your life purpose and move closer towards what you're supposed to do. Right now, you need to understand that spirit is heavily guiding you on what decisions to make, where to invest your resources, how to move when it comes to people you deal with. And you're seeing clearly what the wrong way is so that you don't repeat mistakes or have to repeat lessons over and over again. Okay. Let's get a little baby card. Ooh. I always forget to set this timer, y'all, because I cannot be sitting here for no hour. I'm just being real. But let's see. Ooh, y'all like the video. And sometimes, you guys, I know y'all be liking the video, but YouTube be playing because you'll like the video and you'll hit the thumbs up button, but then it'll remove your thumbs up to make it look like it's not filled in or highlighted. And then you'll do it again and it'll remove the like because it looks like it didn't like the video. But it'll actually remove it if you pay attention to it. And then when you click it back again, it won't add it back. You got to unclick it by accident thinking that you're clicking it. And then unclick it again and then click it again. It's some weird shit. I know some of y'all noticed it. So I know you guys are out there. Okay? Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Wait. That's a song, ain't it? Somebody might be taking something personal for you. What else does Pisces need to know? I know that's a song. Be intentional. Be intentional. Yeah. Intentionally move. Be intentional about what you say, what you do, how you spend your money. Captivated, attracted, alluring, enticing, mesmerized, desirable, interested. Triggering insecurities, damaging your confidence, creating doubt, lowering self-esteem. Your spirit team is trying to guide you towards being more intentional about what captivates your attention, what you focus on, what distracts you, what you ingest, because there's a lot of things out there that are traps to trigger your insecurities. But I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing that this is all about what you're realizing, what you're seeing. And a lot of you guys are separating from the lies, whether it's things that people have done to you personally or whether it's things that you see and observe. And I feel like this guided focus is triggering other people's insecurities, because I feel like in a way there's a lot of people who are starting to notice you, or there's a lot of people who are starting to pay attention to you. And you may see this energy play out in different aspects of your life, whether it's romantically, professionally, or platonically. They're starting to be mesmerized or captivated by what it is that you do, how you move, what you say, the way that you react and respond. And I feel like a lot of you guys are intentionally garnering this attention because you have been guided to move a certain way. And it's like you may not go out like, hold on. You may not set out to get a certain response, but you set out to take a certain action which garners a certain response. And you don't necessarily know what the response is going to be, but you know that you've been guided to take a particular set of actions and steps. And I feel like some of the things that you guys are doing when it comes to the steps and the actions that you've been guided to take are really starting to trigger people. But being triggered is not necessarily always bad. Or triggering people is not necessarily always bad. Sometimes you need to, like the saying goes, when people want to launch a business or they want to launch something to the public, you have to say, oh, we're going to pull the trigger on it. Because if you want to get something started, you have to trigger some type of occurrences. You have to trigger a reaction or something like that. Domino effect. So there could be some type of domino effect happening when it comes to what you're doing. Okay, what does Pisces need to know? When it comes to their situation, what does Pisces need to know when it comes to this reading in their situation? Strength. So Leo energy could be Leo season, the end of July, early August. Strength. You have a lot of courage. You're doing something that you're meant to do, the infinity symbol. This is your destiny. I'm telling y'all, life purpose. You're being guided down the path. It's opening up. You see it clearly. So you're following it. And it takes a lot of courage. It's something that people think is crazy, or they're going to call you crazy or whatever. But your foundation is strong. Knight of Pentacles is a strong foundation. Knight of Pentacles is very prepared. Page of Pentacles, it's like you have everything that you need to take advantage of the potential that you see in the situation that you're dealing with, okay? Someone may be holding on to some type of message for you or information, and they're not giving it to you right now. There could also be some type of delays when it comes to seeing results for what it is that you're doing, but they want you to continue to be steadfast in the actions that you're taking, okay? Have a very optimistic mindset and be very hopeful when it comes to you focusing on the seeds that you're planting and how they will grow, because they will grow and you will start to see the results. But pentacles are slow, so a lot of you guys have psychic energy that's being activated, which therefore takes a little bit of time for the chain reaction or the domino effect to play out in the physical realm. Okay? There could be a Leo, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn who has a message for you or has some type of physical item that they need to give you, that they are holding back until the right time to give it to you. What's the strength? King of Pentacles. Star card. And the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is talking about the hope that you have and the optimism that I just spoke about when it comes to like seeing where something can end up and seeing the potential of what it could turn out to be, even though it seems very small or minuscule right now. It's actually going to make a huge impact in the future. Some of you guys are putting a lot of energy into your home, the sacred space that's around you, so that you can have a focused mindset. You're making things very comfortable, very lush, very plush. April is significant when it comes to like the Taurus energy. I feel like as Taurus season starts to commence, you guys are going to be doing a lot of healing activities around your home, or meditation, prayer, yoga, baths, redecorating, reorganizing, feng shui, all those types of things to make your space more inviting. Not necessarily for anybody else, but really for your own comfort. Like when you walk through the door after work, you want to feel all of that wash over you. Okay. Some of you guys are going to be getting those little oil diffusers or scent diffusers. And then when you get home, it's already lit or it's been going all day. And you come in and it's just this really inviting energy. Something about exposing a relationship as well. Some of you guys could be in a relationship and you're waiting to announce a marriage or moving in together, or some aspect of your relationship with the person, or they are. But that's like calculated. Like I don't think everything is calculated. Nothing that you're doing right now is not calculated. But you're also going with the flow. And if you're not calculating your moves and intentionally taking steps in a certain direction, that's what you should be doing. What's the strength? Nine, what? Ooh, 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Okay. You're definitely dealing with someone here who is extremely cautious about what they do right now. Somebody has been trying to come at you over and over and over and over and over again to challenge your position in some aspect of your life. And it's because they feel like they can. It's an entitlement thing. They've been very abusive towards you when it comes to their aggression, possibly even physically, for some of you guys, trying to attack you. And it's like you're still showing up in a very strong and dominant position over this person. Okay? You may be very cautious of this person. For some of you guys, it's the opposite. You have somebody that's fiercely protective of you because you do something to them that makes them be very like calm. You allow them to feel very comfortable in their skin and to feel very accomplished with what they've been able to do on this earth. So some of you guys, it's two different situations. Could be two different people. You could be coming in contact with someone or dealing with someone right now who treats you totally different than people from your past. But whatever this is, it's like something is happening over and over and over and over and over again. And it's like you're dominating whatever it is every single time, especially if it's something negative, right? Or you're bouncing back every single time. You're very protected right now. 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. I feel like some of you guys have been waiting a long time to literally pull the trigger on something, or to do something, or to manifest something, or to go somewhere, or to speak to someone. You've been waiting a really long time to do this, or you've been holding back for a really long time. I think if it's you holding back, it feels like it's more so something creative that you want to do. It's more so something like passionate, that something that you feel passionate about. And for whatever reason, you haven't had the money or the time or the energy to put into whatever this is. And every time you try, it's like you get this weird response. You get like apprehension when it comes to the energy. But that result has allowed you to be very confident and comfortable when it comes to not like having the easy way. If you constantly get doors shut in your face, doors getting shut in your face is no longer going to stop you after a certain point. So that's kind of what the energy feels like. Like you may be getting this money that you've been waiting for a long time, or you may be getting some type of good news when it comes to resources, a home, things like that, tangible items that you've been waiting for a long time, and that you've kept having to like fight for over and over and over again, and you kept getting rejected, but you finally like get something. That's what I feel like Spirit wants you to know. They want you to know that your perseverance is going to pay off. Now, if this is somebody else holding something back from you, they've been holding it back for a long time, like in hopes of accomplishing a goal. I don't know what goal this is that they want to accomplish. It could be a home. It could be like some type of comfortability, like I talked about with your home. Could be a relationship, a marriage. Like somebody could have been hoping to cause problems in your home. Somebody could have been hoping to break up a relationship that you have with someone else. Somebody could have been hoping to mess up your job or your money or your finances. Somebody could have been hoping to be in a relationship with you after they abused you. Like it's these types of situations that were in a person in their mind to accomplish by withholding something from you, or moving really slow, or slowing things down. Why does Pisces need to know this? Why does Pisces need to know this? Sun. Ooh. Because it's about to be revealed, bitch. Because you're going to have clarity, or you're going to be seen, or something is going to get easier. Yeah. Something is going to get easier. Something that you've been really struggling to do is going to get easier. You're going to see the information. You're going to see the opportunity. You're going to have the creative motivation. Something is about to, the weight is about to be lifted. Something is about to get easier. When you ask questions, you're not going to get the door slammed in your face. Now you're going to get clarity. And it's going to motivate you, because you're going to start seeing things transpire in an easier way. You're going to find out some type of information. You may also even be very curious. Once you start to uncover one aspect of whatever this is, you're going to start to be more curious and dig deeper and see what else you can do. Even if this is like a personal goal, something that you want to do creatively that you felt like you didn't have the opportunity to do before this moment, is going to start to feel like it's moving and flowing more easily. And you're going to start to challenge yourself and be like, dang, you're going to start to question, well, what more can I do? Because that was a lot easier than I thought. Or now it's starting to get better. I'm starting to feel more motivated. Like, what else can I do? And it's going to really entice your mind to explore or question things. What's the sun? For why Pisces needs this information? Yeah. Inspect? Bitch. I almost said inspect. I was trying to say expect clarity. There could be an inspection happening as well. King of Cups, Seven of Cups. So we had the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands is out here. Now we have the Seven of Cups. So yeah, Seven of Swords. There's some type of thievery, deception, deceit, betrayal, lies, omissions, hidden information, hidden documentation. Something is being revealed. And where things were looking confusing, it's about to become very clear, okay? One more card for the sun. Ooh! Five of Swords. I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you. And there's a seeing through the fog. So whatever this is, even if this is something happening in your personal life, it's going to reveal like aspects of your life path. It's going to reveal aspects that may be referenceable to your Akashic records and your past lives and what you've been through and the karma that you're here to rectify and things that you're supposed to be doing, your purpose. Anybody who step into you or aggressively like attacking you, it's not going to affect you. You're going to be very calm, cool, and collected because you're going to expect it. Yeah, look at that. As I speak, as I spoke, bitch. Okay, Erykah Badu. As I spoke, the birds chirped in the sky. The clouds opened up. The rain stopped raining. Your intuition is really strong. I feel like also the sky is the limit and somebody wants you to think that it's not. I also feel like you have seen the end before the beginning and you know someone's next move. You can anticipate someone's next move. Kind of like that comic book that I got for my kids for Christmas that Corey Kenshin made. I think it's called Monsters We Make. If you go look up the Monsters We Make information from Corey Kenshin, he's a YouTuber and he made a comic. And I think, dude, like the main character in the comic, it's really a manga. But the main character is able to like anticipate the enemy's moves before they make it. And it's like he sees what they're about to do, so he knows how to counteract their attacks. Like it's that type of vibe. Something that you're doing, your spirit team is trying to tell you don't give up. What is this King of Pentacles hoping to accomplish? What is this King of Pentacles hoping to accomplish? King of Wands. They want to send some type of message. I feel like they want to send some type of message to slow you down or make you confused or make you think that something isn't ready. It's not right. What's the Page of Wands? What's the message that they're trying to send? Six of Pentacles. Now, this could be somebody who's trying to send you a message that they decide when you get whatever you get, or they decide when you can do whatever you want to do. I'm getting that type of vibe. But this could also be somebody sending you a message or sending a messenger to you to let you know or notify you about something that you're about to receive. They're trying to like, yeah, send you a message. Somebody could be going to jail, honestly, but it could be a situation where, yeah, like it's really feeling like, especially if this is a person who's not like, not the person who's trying to protect you. Not the person who's trying to like, you know, be your support system. This is somebody negative who wants to send you a message that like, they have control over like the pace at which you do things. And it's like they're really coming through to try to like confirm your worst fears or nightmares that aren't really there. It's weird. What's this Five of Swords? The Star. This just, yeah, Justice, Knight of Cups. Yeah, somebody just wants you to feel like there's no hope or that things can't change, something like that. But you're expecting it and you see it coming or something. If this is not the person doing this to you, this is a person observing the person doing this to you. What's hidden that Pisces doesn't see? Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding on for dear life. Someone could be very cheap as well. I'm hearing passive aggressive. Yeah, Five of Wands, Temperance. Somebody's been holding on to an issue or a grudge for a long time. Also, somebody's been trying to like keep their position for a long time, but it's not you. It's like you're keeping your position and somebody's trying to knock you off your square, because if they don't knock you off their okay. Because if they don't knock you off your square, they're going to lose their position. Somebody's trying to hold on to the little power that they have, not realizing that the power that they have isn't really worth nothing. So they want to continue to draw out or drag out some type of fight or conflicts. But it's like the universe is stepping in and they're trying to fight the universe. They're trying to fight Spirit, God. What's the Four of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah. Somebody doesn't want you to have your own value or be able to utilize what your value actually like brings to the situation for yourself. They want to utilize your value for their own like abilities. They like whatever you touch multiplies. Whatever you do prospers. And somebody's trying to like hold on to that and keep you out of it. Ten of Cups, yeah, Five of Wands. This could be family conflicts. Everybody, like, there's like a group of people who are trying to diminish your value, or it's like they don't want to diminish your value in a way where you don't earn income. They don't want to diminish your value in a way where you don't have any net worth, but they want to be able to maybe diminish your perspective on your value so that they can benefit from your income or your net worth or whatever this is. It could be a family fight. This could be something about your mother. This could be a fight that's gone on in your family for generations and like some type of family curse type of thing. This could be how your family acts, like crabs in a barrel. It's like they want to leave you out of something that your mother left you, or they want to leave you out of something that you already earned, like as a woman or a feminine energy. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles. This is all about like tangible items, people's houses, cars, valuables, jewelry, paperwork like that you can hold in your hand, you know, clothing, financial resources, energetic resources, like you put in your time, like time. It's kind of like somebody wants to harness the potential that you have to create or to multiply or to be fruitful in some way. And ultimately like breadcrumb, because that's Six Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles is right there. I just feel like this is somebody who wants to keep their position. Yeah, Six of Cups. I also feel like some of you need to realize that whatever you've been holding on to or keeping very close to your chest, trying to protect, you have to let it free Whether it's your kids, whether it's ideas, you have to like let it be free or let it come out. Because like every day you see some type of fights or arguments or conflicts, and it's like propelling you to see that you may have been moving in the wrong way by keeping something too close to your chest. It's like, say what needs to be said. What's the possible outcome of this situation with Pisces? What's Pisces' possible outcome? Temperance. Ooh, child. There's gonna be balance. Be mindful of contemplating something for too long, or taking too long to make a decision, trying to make everything be perfect. 8 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely going to walk away from something that doesn't serve you into an unknown situation that could be very scary, but your intuition is going to guide you. There are 10 cups there. You're walking into a dream, or you're navigating through a very hazy, dreamlike, cloudy existence, but you're feeling your way through it, and it's giving you some type of value or experience that's going to put you in a higher standing or a higher position in life. I'm hearing a higher echelon. Everything is calculated, though. It's like you're turning your back on a situation and fulfilling something that's involved with your destiny. What's the Temperance for the possible outcome for Pisces? 2 of Pentacles. It's definitely about balance. You're going to gain some type of balance, or you're going to gain some type of like equilibrium when it comes to how to handle situations. Title card and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, some people are going to see the vision, some just aren't. Oh well. What's the Temperance? One more card. Oh, 2. 3 of Swords, Hermit. Whatever you're trying to navigate, the universe is helping you too at the same time. I feel like you're going to find out something that's kind of disappointing, Pisces, and you're going to have to like balance your emotions. But all of this is happening for a purpose or for a reason. 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups. Something that you don't see. Okay. Something that you don't see or fully understand right now, that you don't have all the clarity on, you're going to learn about it. Something that you don't know, or that you aren't really 100% clear on, is going to start to make sense. The pieces are going to start to come together. And once it does, it's going to be really like disappointing. But at the same time, I feel like that helps you turn around and like look at what you really need to see. You don't have all of the information because somebody's purposefully trying to keep it hidden from you. That's 5 swords. Or they're like, somebody has a document that they're supposed to be giving you, and they're not, because they purposefully don't want you to have it, or they don't want you to have access to this information. But it's like you're asking questions, or you're starting to investigate, or someone else is asking questions and starting to investigate. And I don't think you're going to like what you find, but it's like you're going to figure out what you need to do when you find out what's going on. What's the 3 of Swords? Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot of disappointment. There could be a lot of emotions that come up, tears. Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords. That's what I'm telling you. I feel like you didn't know that somebody was stealing from you, or you didn't know that someone was hiding information from you, or skimming off the top. What's the Ace of Cups? Queen of Swords. Once you see it clearly, you're going to be happy and feel like it's a blessing that you found out whatever this is, but it's also going to be hurtful. Knight of Wands and the Lovers. Something that you're doing to either speak the truth or to provide clarity or to search for clarity, ask questions, is helping you to see the truth so that you can make the decision that you need to make. What actually is the Temperance? Nine of Pentacles. Because you're meant to be in that Nine of Pentacles position. I think some of you guys also don't know what path to take that's going to lead you to the outcome that you've seen in your dreams or your premonitions. So you're trying to figure out what path do you take that's going to actually lead you to what you want to manifest and where you want to end up and where you're meant to be. Like, you just want to do what you're meant to do. You don't want to do anything that you're not meant to do. You don't want to be anywhere that you're not meant to be. But you also are kind of like confused or trying to navigate and figure out like what path leads you to what you're actually meant to do and where you're actually meant to be. And to a certain degree, it's like free will. It doesn't really matter because you're going to end up where you need to end up regardless. But it's like you want to make the most proactive decisions to get the best results. You want to optimize your results. And it's like you're trying to follow the path that's leading you to that more optimized result. Yeah. You're being guided there. So it's like Spirit is telling you don't give up. I just can't give up now. Come too far from where I started from. I think Spirit is pushing you in a particular direction. I think things are also balancing out and calming down when it comes to the juggling acts that you've been doing, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your job, when it comes to your responsibilities, when it comes to your personality, when it comes to the person who you are. Things are starting to become more peaceful, seamless. But it's all about your mindset and your perspective. I think a lot of you guys are going to find out something that's very disturbing, but you're going to see the blessing in it. Or that's what Spirit wants you to do. What's the Hermit? High Priestess. You already knew. You're going to find out what you already knew. A secret that's been hidden from you. Wow. Tower and the Three of Cups. All of a sudden, you're going to see what you need to see or have some type of clarity about like what you're meant to do and what you'll actually get when you do what you're meant to do. And then Spirit is like helping you get there. Also, some of you guys may have had friends, people in the community, people in a community or a group, or even family members, cousins, siblings, or something like that, who've been keeping secrets from you or gossiping behind your back, saying crazy shit. Like, it's like somebody trying to come up off the strength of like what you do, but then trying to twist it and flip it to make you look like something that you're not. What's the High Priestess? Like, oh, because Pisces does this like this, I'm going to do it like this, and then point out why it's better for me to do it like this, and then point out why Pisces is wrong for doing it like that. Like that type of vibe. It's like they're not trying to come up off of what you do or copy what it is that you do. But they're also, it's like at the end of the day, they are, because they're trying to simultaneously negate your methods and prop up their own off of the strength of like your work and off the strength of the work that you put on your back. Some of you could also be in a situation where you're learning from other people's mistakes and you can see clearly the path to avoid like other things that people have done wrong and the way that it would actually work out right if you do it in a more tweaked, authentic way to like who it is you are, but also implementing the things that you see other people making mistakes on. Very clever. Somebody thinks they're clever too. Like if they're coming off the strength of what you do, they think they're really clever, but it's like your soul with this is crazy. The Hermit and the High Priestess, this is both aspects of who you are. If you're a Pisces, your opposite sign is Virgo. It's like can't touch this. Do 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 do. Can't touch this. Do 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 do. Pisces calculated. They know what you are doing. Like that's what it feels like. Can't nobody come up off the strength of your back, because it's not gonna last. It's gonna be built on an unstable foundation. A tower moment is happening behind the scenes with people who you've been in a friendship with, a group with, a community dynamic, people who are involved in the same line of business as you. There's a tower moment happening behind the scenes because what they were doing was not built on a firm foundation. They didn't go through the 10 of Wands. They didn't have to deal with the 9 of Wands. They didn't have to see the doors closing in their face. They didn't have to experience the ridicule, the bullying, the harassment, the abuse. It's like something about the path that you had to walk down was what you had to do to solidify the foundation of what you're building. And while people may have chastised you for it, your priorities were in the right place when it comes to implementing what you saw and knowing that that path was the right path to take. Like you didn't take the easy way out. And a lot of people have. And you're about to have the harvest that comes from that. And you know it's going to happen, but it's still going to surprise you when it happens. And I think that's what this is kind of like, what Spirit wants you to know. That's why they want you to be intentional and understand that doing anything opposite of that and going against your intuition is the wrong way. Let me try one more time. What's the High Priestess with this Hermit? 2 of Wands. Somebody counted their ducks before they hatched. Or chickens, whatever. 4 of Swords. And the Hangman. Yep. I also feel like you consult with Spirit. You pray. You talk to God. You ask for a blessing. Excuse me. And see, this is the truth of what people don't see. This is the clarity that this is why people don't understand the clarity that you have. Because you actually consult with Spirit. You actually have powwows and you sit down and meditate or go within and really figure out what the right decision is to make in the situation. And I think sometimes, like, okay, me having that outburst or whatever, a lot of people may look at that and be like, oh, that bitch crazy. She's stupid. You know, why would you do that online? That makes you look so bad. But not knowing that I talk to God and I actually pray and I consult with Spirit and I pay attention to what's going on around me and the confirmations that I receive. And I've actually like gone within to really heal the things that I felt self-conscious about and like work on things that I was trying to do, but doing it in the wrong way. People don't see all of that because it's behind the scenes, because it's not popular to see all that. It's not popular to do all that. People don't see how the gears are turning in my brain. So they don't understand. They miss the plot because it's not intended for them to understand the plot. Because if they understood the plot, they would try to steal it. That's why God don't give it to them. So in watching me outburst and have a crash out moment, you don't see the plot behind that. You don't see 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, 1,000, a million steps ahead to where I see and where a lot of y'all see. So with them coming at you and attacking you or trying to come up off the strength of your back or the mistakes that they think you making, they don't see that you 20, 30, 40, 50 steps ahead. So them coming at you is crippling their own foundation because they don't have the foresight to understand that truth that's hidden, that they were never meant to see, that Spirit has protected them or protected you and block them from being able to see. That's the perspective. That's the child. Go on with your bad self, Pisces. What's the advice for Pisces? Emperor. Oof, yes, bitch. Yes. Continue to be in control. Continue to command. Continue to dominate. Continue to dust these hoes. Continue to dust these niggas. Do what it is that you need to do. 10 of Pentacles. Make ethical, sound, calculated decisions. Diplomatic decisions. When you get this money, or you get into this position, or you reach this pinnacle of success, understand all of the lives that you lived and all of the karma that you've extinguished, and use it wisely, because it's going to lead you to this harvest. It's going to lead you to a celebration. What's the Emperor? Ace of Swords. Woo! Yep. It's like they want you to rule with an iron fist, but they also want you to understand the other side of that so that you can stay balanced. 10 of Pentacles again. Ooh, 8 of Swords. Don't be afraid of the truth. And then when you look in the mirror, as you approach this avenue in your life, don't be afraid to look at yourself in the mirror and see yourself as deserving. What did we talk about yesterday? I deserve it all. Period. Don't be afraid of this opportunity. Don't allow the thoughts to get cooped up in your mind and then you don't execute. Do what it is that you need to do. I deserve it all. That was an affirmation song right there. Ooh. Even if somebody tries to throw you off, even if it looks like you deviated, don't hesitate. Even if people try to make you seem like you wrong, you ain't wrong. That's why I be telling folks. That's why, like, when I do videos on my other channel, I don't give a fuck who think I'm wrong. I don't even give a fuck who think I'm wrong over here. I know I'm right. And it might be a little arrogant. It might be a little, see, because Pisces, when we arrogant, when we start to act arrogant and cocky and shit, and we start to show our cards, not to the point where people see our next step, but to the point where we're going to let you know exactly where you got us fucked up. When we start to do that, it gets scary because of this Hermit, High Priestess energy, 12th house, 11th house, whatever. I don't know, whatever the hidden house is that you can't see. Maybe the 8th house, even death, all those types of things. I don't know astrology. I'm not an astrologer, bitch. But astrologers, let them know 8th house, 10th house, 11th house, 12th house, all those things, the outer planets that you can't see, Neptune, the unknown. It gets scary when we start getting cocky because we start reading people. We start telling you things in your subconscious that you thought nobody else knew because it was only echoes in your mind, and it fucks you up. So that's why you get the response that you get, because that's a mind fuck right there. That's something that could drive somebody to insanity. When you start reading things down, when you start reading the book of people's Akashic records. Okay? When you start reading people's bloodlines. When you start reading people's karma and history and everything else. It makes people, it feels like death. They life flash before their eyes. Because these are all the things that they try so hard to hide. And when you have to have the epiphany and the realization that everything that you tried so hard to hide and everything that you built off of unstable foundations to hide behind the truth of who it is that you are crumbles down, it's worse than being naked out on the street. So you have to understand that and then command the energy that you need and garner and, pull down from the universe the energy that you need to be able to balance that. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. What else does Pisces need to know? Ooh, what did I say? The seer, you know the truth about your situation. Believe in your psychic powers and follow your hunches as it leads you forward. That's what I just said. Because people are going to try to tell you that you're wrong or you're making a wrong turn or you're doing the wrong thing. Listen, honey. Take several seats. Relax. Yeah, because you're the teacher. Someone will offer their knowledge, experience, skills, wisdom to you. Accept the help when it's offered. Only if you feel like it's something valuable that you need to accept. People are going to this, but I see this in a different way. Let's see. Yeah, the optimist. A breakthrough is imminent because of your optimism and perseverance. I told y'all about that attitude in the beginning. That keeps lighting a clear path. That's what this is about. You're being separated from things that you don't need. You hear the sirens? Okay, so some of you guys are the teacher because you can see and you have an optimistic viewpoint, because that's why I told y'all, don't be afraid to go to the dark side. Don't be afraid to go to the parts of yourself or the parts of the universe that are very dark and desolate and scary. I just heard the underworld from Charm. Don't be afraid to go to the underworld. You know, the charmed ones, they couldn't be afraid to go to the underworld, even though when they went to the underworld, they were vulnerable. Sometimes their powers didn't work. Sometimes they had to fucking improvise. But that made them stronger ultimately at the end of the day when they embraced their dark sides and then were able to overcome it. It made them even stronger and more formidable. And that's what Spirit is trying to get you to see. Because you are meant to be this teacher due to the ways that you're able to be Dr. Strange face ass bitch and see these different alternate realities and then navigate people on the path to reach those realities. Just like in Outlander, when they had the ambush on the British Army because they navigated through the swamps. And the only one who could lead them through was that little farm boy who grew up on the swamp. You the little farm girl or the little farm boy that grew up on the swamp and know how to navigate all of that trash. And a lot of people who think they know, don't know. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. And it's not to diminish what they have acquired or learned on their path. It's just like, this is what Spirit is just trying to tell you. Don't play yourself. Don't diminish yourself. Don't count yourself out. Okay? Lean on your, I know people in religious communities say, lean not on your own understanding, but that of God. But if God is within you, not to be, whatever. But if God is within you and you lean on understanding of God through the messages and teachings that you've acquired through life, which is a blessing. Life is a blessing and a gift from God, Ace of Cups. Then you have to at some point lean on your understanding of what God is trying to teach you and tell you. Okay? I said what I said. Let's get an advice card because I know this reading long. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Heavy. Real heavy. It's getting heavy. Somebody help me. My neck hurt, my chain heavy. Heavy. Real heavy. It's so heavy. See, I don't like death, but I'm not afraid of death. I don't like darkness, but I'm not afraid of darkness. You may not like what you have to do. You may not revel in it. You may not enjoy every part of it, but don't be scared of it. What's the advice for Pisces? Focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this would only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. And I think it's even more than that, because honestly, what Spirit is telling me is that with every thought, you're creating everyone's future. So that's why I've been trying to whip y'all motherfuckers in shape. And myself. Because anything I say to y'all, I've already counseled with myself and Spirit about it. Okay? When you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit or determine what can be. If you notice, this is all about manifesting the future and creating the path. If you find yourself constantly seeing recurring numbers or words, it's a sign, guidance, that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. Yeah, somebody's really going to try to make you think, or make people around you who observe you think that whatever the path is that you're creating, or whatever the future is that you're manifesting, isn't possible. Or whatever you see as far as optimistic possibilities are impossible or improbable. And that's a lie. So you have to believe it more strongly than they don't believe it, so you can continue to proceed, bitch. Okay? Calculate it. Love you, Pisces. Book your readings. Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. And remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.